All right, let's just get right into it. We spend so much time, years, maybe even decades, crafting that perfect resume. Getting the degree, collecting all the certifications, becoming a total master of our one specific thing. But what if that specialization, the very thing we're so proud of, is the exact reason our bank account just isn't growing? Well, in this explainer, we're going to tear down a really powerful idea, the specialization trap.
So, I've got a question for you, and I want you to really think about it. Is your highly polished, perfectly tailored resume actually holding you back financially? The whole idea we're digging into today suggests that the very skills that make you an amazing employee might be the things preventing you from building any real wealth. It's a tough pill to swallow, I know, but stick with me and let's break it down.
And that leads us right here to this core concept, the specialization trap. See, school teaches us to drill down, to get laser focused, to become an expert in one super narrow lane. And you get good at it. You become the best at writing code or analyzing data or designing a product. The problem is, while you're doing that, you can develop this massive blind spot to the bigger picture, the actual business systems that generate all the money. So if that's the trap, how in the world do you get out of it? Well, there are 3 really powerful hacks we're going to cover, and we're starting with the first one right now. It's called the one skill rule. And trust me, this is a huge mental shift in how you think about your real value.
This slide actually reminds me of a great story from the source material. It was about this brilliant writer, master's degree and everything, who was totally offended when someone suggested she take a sales course. But here's the hard truth. The goal isn't just to have the best skill. If you want to build wealth, the goal is to be the best at selling that skill. It's the huge difference between being a best writing author and a best selling author.
And this, right here, this is the heart of the first hack. You could be the most talented person in your entire field, but you might be just one single skill away from totally changing the game. For so many of us specialists, that one missing skill is something business-related, like sales or marketing or negotiation. When you combine your expert knowledge with that one skill, that's the cheat code.
Okay, moving on to hack number 2, and you'll see how these ideas build on each other. For this one, we're going to use an example that literally everyone on the planet knows, the McDonald's blueprint. It's the perfect case study for why you need to shift your focus from the product itself to the process behind it.
Think about it for a second. Can you make a better hamburger than McDonald's? Yeah, almost certainly. Of course you can. So why are they a multi-billion-dollar empire? It's because they didn't focus on creating the world's greatest hamburger. Nope, they focused on creating the world's greatest hamburger delivery system. And that's the point right there. The system is always more valuable than the individual product.
So while most of us are heads down trying to get just a little bit better at our one specific job, the wealthy are busy learning a little about a lot. They're building out this toolkit that makes sure they understand the basics of accounting, investing, law, marketing, and how to manage systems and people. They don't need to be an expert in any one of them, but they absolutely have to understand how the entire machine works together.
And this brings us to our third and final hack, which kind of reframes the whole idea of having a job in the first place. It's called the J.O.B. trap. And I'm telling you, once you see this, you can't unsee it.
J.O.B. It's an acronym for just over broke. Wow, what a powerful way to think about it. When you're only working for that paycheck, you're basically like a hamster on a wheel. You're running hard, you're busy, you're putting in the hours, but you just end up in the exact same spot tomorrow morning, totally dependent on that wheel to keep going. And here's where the J.O.B. trap gets really dangerous, especially when you combine it with that over-specialization we talked about. You become incredibly vulnerable. Think about it. If you spend 20 years becoming the world's leading expert in the technology that suddenly becomes obsolete, your value in the marketplace can just plummet overnight. Your super specific skills don't really transfer anywhere else.
So what's the answer? It all comes down to this massive mindset shift. The way you escape the trap is to stop working just to earn a paycheck. You have to start choosing your jobs, your side hustles, your projects based on what they will teach you. You got to see every opportunity as a training ground for building that awesome billionaire's toolkit we saw just a minute ago.
Okay, that was a lot of ground to cover. We've defined this trap, and we've walked through 3 really powerful hacks to get you out of it. So now, let's pull it all together into a clear, simple playbook that you can actually use.
Here it is, your 3-step plan. Step 1, find your one skill. Figure out that missing business piece that could completely unlock your technical talent. Step 2, master systems. Shift your focus from just being a craftsman to understanding the whole business engine. And 3, adopt the mantra, work to learn, not just to earn. Make every career move a strategic investment in your own skill set.
And that really brings us to our final big takeaway. This idea of a safe, secure job for life, it's just an illusion. It's a relic of the industrial age. In the world we live in today, real security doesn't come from a company. It comes from having a diverse and valuable skill set that you control, one that you can use in any economic situation.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one question to really chew on. Looking at your career, your passions, your goals, what is that one skill, whether it's in sales, marketing, management, whatever, that could literally change everything for you? What's the one skill you're going to learn next?